What's up, everyone? Like always, we got a figure here, and we rolled the 20, so we get to open it up, go through the articulation and quality and what we think about it. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right away. I do wish we got like a Nightcrawler head or something. That would have been really cool to get. And honestly, instead of this like effect, a Nightcrawler head would have been just like top tier for real. The sword is a nice addition. It's cool. Like I said, I would have rather had a Nightcrawler head to switch out because that would just be awesome. The back side of it, the other figures that I am wanting, I did want to grab this, but there's plenty of them at Target, so I'm waiting on it for now. But when I see this, I'm 100% getting this, 100%. All the rest, not really though. I only wanted these three, and I only kind of want this, but I really want this. So we'll be on the lookout for that. And now we're gonna try to unbox this as nicely as we can, but I don't think it's gonna be too nice. I wish we could, but just can't. They made it so we couldn't, the repackaging type of issues. So yeah, they made it pretty hard to repackage if anyone was going to repackage this. I'd like to keep the art. If I would have known it was going to be this hard to open it, I would have most definitely bought a second one. So I like the art and how it is. But we're going to have to tear this sucker open. It's rough too. Like, man, ain't no kids able to even like steal this if they wanted to be honest with you. Not that I would recommend that, but just saying, they made it to where good luck getting this out for real, actually. Holy snap. Alright, we're gonna cut this open. Little box cutter here. Wow. Had to go through all that to get that open. Yeah, you're not getting that open in a store. They are definitely locking down on all of that. Unfortunately. I wanted to keep that box nice, but we couldn't keep it nice. This is just awesome. I like the black and red. I love that they did this. The Nightcrawler Spider-Man. Even have like his ears. Pretty awesome. Gotta get his tail out through here. There we go. Oh, it's not a solid piece. I really thought that was a solid piece. Sword, how is this? This is gonna bend. This is gonna bend. I don't really want it to bend, but it's going to, so. There we go. Not bad. Not a horrible warp, but it's got some bendage, warpage to it. Then we got our 3 hands. Almost like a middle finger hand, to be honest. This is kind of weird. I thought it would be, kind of solid, but no, it is just like you could put it up on this type of thing, But I got one of these for my Dragon Ball figures. This came with the Sasuke figure from Naruto, so could do this also. That's probably what I'm gonna do. A mix of both and a stop motion. Be pretty cool. Tail articulation only goes up and down. It doesn't swivel back and forth this way. Got a little wiggle room though. But yeah, pretty much just 360 tail movement. It's pretty cool. Really awesome. It's pretty sick to be able to find a suit that he can go into, a unitard to go into that has some of his tail can slip into. That'd be pretty hard to manage, honestly. Taylor was on point for that. Butterfly joints. Wow, this movement is really good. I already like it. Just for moving them shoulders like that. Butterfly joint. Already winning. Yep. This is so cool. I was so hyped to see this out in the wild. Oh, man. Ooh. Double jointed elbows. Come on now. There we go. A little stiff on that. Not mad though. I'd rather have stiff joints than really loose ones. Now, if you've watched my figure reviews before, you know there's one pose I always like to do. And that is them kicks. And yep, we got that high kick we like to see. Well, I like to see. I don't know if you guys like to see them. If you guys like having these martial art kicks, I like these poses. I'm not sure with his feet if he'll be able to do it. Turn his hips, crunch, bring his arm down, follow through, head up. Almost there. There we are. That's the best pose in my opinion right there. I love these kicks. It's just so nice, and you just spin off. Nice little tornado kick. Yeah, buddy. That's what we do. This I'm gonna bring up close, right? So fitting. So nice. But like a Nightcrawler head on top of this would just be so sick. So I'll be definitely searching online for a Nightcrawler figure that the head sculpt fits this. That way I can have an unmasked Nightcrawler Spider-Man. So awesome. But yeah, this is awesome for posing. I love it. Double jointed knees. Come back all the way through. You know, you got your ankle. Comes up a little bit. See if we can get that. Nope, that's as far as that's gonna allow me to go, I think. No, we can get that a little bit. Nope, that's it. It has enough room right there, but I can't get it. I don't want to break it. See? So yeah. Yep, I don't want to break it, so I'm not gonna go any further than that. If you guys get it to flip up, you know, just let me know, because that's just a lot. Yeah, swivel there. Stands really well, surprisingly. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting it because of how the toes are, but I think that's honestly what helps it a lot. And this is like basically planted down on one foot, but this back heel right here, that's almost like a back claw, that keeps it standing up. That's really awesome. Very diverse posing for sure. Nightcrawler being as aerobatic as he is. See if we can get him to do the... No, he can't do that. I was gonna have him do like the whole Matrix dodging bullets thing, but no. Doesn't have that much balance on the back of those heels there. That would have been cool though. No, it's just so awesome. Honestly, like this figure is a definite pickup. The paint quality on it, like they didn't miss. Like they did a really good job. Definitely worth the was it like $23 I think I paid for it. You know, and then, you know, the plus tax. But yeah, you got muscle definition in there. You got head swivel come up, you know, good range. Goes down, also really good range. Side to side, really good range. You can 360 it, but like what's the point, right? So yeah. Then you, like I said, you got 3 other hands in there for different gestures with your hands. But no, this is just great. I really do like appreciate this figure a lot. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the stop motion with this. You know what? I'd honestly, I'd love to give this figure a 10 out of 10, but then like, where's the improvement, right? For the money though, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 for the money. Is there other figure lines out there that, you know, have a lot more articulation and a lot more like quality? Yes, but like even the obliques through here are really good. This is a really done, like well done figure. Butterfly joints, you know, could be a little wider, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. So no, you guys definitely, you see this out in the wild, it's a definite pickup. For sure, pick it up. For the parents that don't quite understand the whole figure thing with some of the kids, buy 2 of these, honestly. Buy one to keep in the package and one for them to play with, because this is a really cool figure. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna like want to get their hands on this. So yeah, it's really good. It's really smooth. The paint is nice. The attention to detail is great. Get your sword and your I disappear ball. Leave the smoke. But yeah, I like it a lot, as you've heard me say a lot throughout this video. When it comes to details about the figure, like I said, the paint is good, the articulation is good. It being able to do one of my favorite poses for kicks is amazing. That for me passes the test for articulation, balance of a figure. And I put every figure I have through that pose. If they can do that pose, it's a win for me. If you guys like it, just let me know in the comments, or you know, hit the like. If you want to see more content, hit that notification bell and I'll be up here, you know. We're pretty chill around here. We're Infinite Nebula. We're just doing the things we think are fun and have hobbies, and we got a different thought process than a lot of other people, and we do things raw. We don't do scripted, we don't do any of that. Everything is raw. Shoot from the hip, first reaction, everything. Like, it's all raw. It's never set up or staged. So yeah, definitely, you see this out in the wild, go and get it. For me, I like it so much, I'm going to give it a 10. That is a biased examination of it based on how everything went with me handling the figure and the posing that's able to do. Don't get me wrong, other companies have a lot more articulation, but for the price you're getting off the shelf, this is definitely worth it, and it's a 10 for the price for sure. This is Infinite Nebula. We out here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.